Hey guys, Kenny here. I'm gonna I'm here to review the 2009 comedy It's Complicated, starring Meryl Streep, Alec Baldwin, Steve Martin, John Krasinski. I have to say that this comedy is one of the best I've seen in a long time. It has to do with Meryl Streep and Alec Baldwin playing this divorced couple. And Alec Baldwin, his character, is married to this young woman, and he has a child with her. And his marriage oh, with her and taking care of the kid, his life with those two isn't going very well. So he ends up having this little thing with Meryl Streep's character, and they start coming together again after being divorced for 10 years, I think. And along with that, Meryl's character also starts getting to know this guy. I think he's building some kind of addition to her house that's up on this hill beside her house. I guess he's an architect or a builder. Steve Martin, Adam. That's all I remember his name being Adam. And then they start having a relationship together. And once that happens, Alec Baldwin's character starts getting a little jealous, along since he's also kind of gotten a relationship going with her again. So it's kind of this love triangle. I would recommend this comedy to anyone. There, it's funny but also touching. It can probably get you crying a little, but it's not one of those things where you would cry through the whole thing. It could, because it's more funny than sad, and you might end up laughing to the point where you do end up crying. I almost did, and the story worked very, very well. The acting was also top notch. I think it's been nominated for a Golden Globe for Meryl Streep, and it might also end up getting you might end up also getting some Oscar an Oscar buzz for her. I'm not sure, but I know she's already nominated. She's most likely going to be nominated for Julie and Julia. That's another good one to check out. But this is on It's Complicated. And the process of Alec Baldwin and Meryl Streep, their characters, and the process of both of them trying to work out their relationship, even though they're divorced, they end up seeing each other quite a bit. And they have some conversations about trying to break it off, but Alec, his character, keeps coming back to her, trying to see if there's a little more life in their relationship. But after I think it was after not here Alec Baldwin, not his character, not calling Meryl her character, that's when she tries to call off their their little fling together completely off. I think it was either a call or he didn't make it to dinner. So I would recommend this to anyone. It's heartwarming, heart-wrenching, because there's also a little graduation thing going on with a son of theirs. They have like 3 or 4 kids, so and they were married for 19 years, and when they divorced 10 years ago, a lot of their kids were too young to remember, and they probably had just one or two kids at that time. There's this boy that has just graduated who at that time was like, he said he was 12, so he barely remembers it. Then there's then a scene where the mom talks, they have 3 kids, I think. The mom talks with the 3 kids when they're in the bed, saying that, trying to explain to them that she's sorry, and that that her little relationship or fling with Alec Baldwin, his character, is completely off. They're no longer seeing each other. So they meet one more time on the swing that's, I think, bench swing, that's what it is. Talking to, saying that she keeps saying to him that their deal is off, their fling relationship is off, and he keeps trying to talk to her, seeing if there's a little bit more to it, but she tells him that they're done. So she ends up being with Adam, her architect, Steve Martin. So that was a happy ending to it. One very funny scene, it's in the trailer, is when they're a little, I think they're at a party, and the Meryl and Steve, both their characters are a little too happy and laughing. There's a good reason why they end up laughing like that, and that it goes on for 15-20 minutes at least of them being really peppy and happy. There's a reason for that, and it's a funny one. That scene when before they start being that giggly is really funny. And there's a scene that also is a catalyst to them being like that. Oh, I think I just gave something away, but I would recommend it. A very, very well done comedy. The writing is really what sold me on it. I would love to see it again. So I saw that on New Year's Eve. Very good way to end a year. The writing, acting, the camera, the camera work was also very fluid, not jerky, and like in a lot of romantic comedies, it can be in a lot of romantic comedies. It's a romantic comedy, but to me it felt more, there was a lot of drama put into it, so it was a very good mix of comedy and drama. So the music is another good thing, a very good thing about it. So I would suggest any of you going out to see that. Yeah, I think you would really have a great time. I probably would give it I'll go as far as to say a 5 out of 5. It's really that good. And if any of you haven't already, I would really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. It's over here or down at the bottom on my channel. Bye.